Welcome to the Business Bada Revolution. I'm your host, PatHoniotes. We're here to talk about doing business from the inside out because being an entrepreneur shouldn't suck. Remember, business badasses are made, not born. Welcome to the show. Hey there, it is PatHoniotes back with the Business Bada Revolution. And we're going to do our mailbag number 2 today.
Pew, 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 pew.
Oh,
Woo!
Lord, he's wound up.
Love a mailbag episode.
Yeah, that's because you get to talk too. You don't like just sitting there being quiet, right?
I love that part. That's usually my favorite part. But I love a mailbag.
Well, all right. I thought he was calling me an old bag there for a while, but I guess we'll listen to mailbag. So yes, today is mailbag day, which means we have questions that listeners have mailed in that would like answers to. We also have some questions from team and support people that have sent in some questions as well. Nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut up and listen to the first question.
Let's go.
Take it away, Trent.
Appreciate you. First and foremost, this is a great reminder to send in your questions.
Please.
Anytime, all the time, please. We love to get your feedback. We love to hear from you, all the things. So if you have anything you want Pat to take a deeper dive on, this is your invitation. Come on down and just send that email to what? Business Badass Revolution at Gmail?
No, we're not that far along yet.
Okay.
PatHoniotes at gmail.com.
Gotcha. I'll put that in the show notes.
Okay, thanks.
Actually, Katie probably will. But anyway, shout out to the whole team, by the way. We got a great team over here at the BBR pod. Anyway, all right.
We just added someone.
Who do we add?
I'm not going to tell Stephanie you said that.
Oh, shoot. Yes. Welcome aboard, Stephanie. You're wonderful. All right. First question. This is a doozy out the gate. If my values and businesses don't align, where do I start to fix that? Wow.
Well, dang, somebody was
just out the gate with the toughie. Actually, is that tough? Go ahead.
Is that what?
Is it hard?
No, because if my values and my business don't align, who has control over both of those things? You do. So I don't know how many people that would want to change their values. Right. But then what you do is you start changing the things in your business that don't align one thing at a time. It doesn't mean you have to go in and, revamp the whole thing and, have this big evolution of business, but one thing at a time. And keep in mind, this is this thing that many people don't get, is you have control over that because they're both you.
Right.
So, yeah, you can do it. I'm not going to tell you it's a walk in the park, okay? It's going to take some, maybe, even a deeper dive to see what's going on with that. But when you can see where the misalignment is, start making the switches. You know what I mean?
That's good. That's really good. I have tons of experience, question number 2. I have tons of experience, but I've always been in the background. How do I gain the confidence to really promote myself as the front man? Ooh, man or lady, man or woman.
People don't like the answer to this question. And it's because it's not necessarily, again, easy to do. The way you gain confidence in anything is to do it. People will say, I got to wait till I have my confidence. No, there's a couple of musicians that I took their class at one point, and they used to call it dare to suck. And so for the first while, dare to suck, screw it up.
Yep.
So it's just practice. That's the way it is with a lot of this stuff. It's becoming aware. When you're aware, you've got a choice, and then you practice.
Yeah, that's really good. Anything else you could add to that? You got anything else? You just got to, obviously practice doing it. Just gaining confidence in general. What would you say to that? Live through experience, do the things, all that. But you got anything else?
I don't know what it would be. Well, okay. It's practice. It may be a matter of learning something that you don't already know. It may be a matter of working with someone to, liven up your pitch or your story or whatever it is. That's the other thing too. Is as Rachel was saying a couple of weeks ago, is you can't do it by yourself.
Right.
So it may be a matter of having someone look at it with you and say, if you tweaked it here, here, and here, okay, it would be better. So yeah, the practice thing was kind of a quick, snappy answer. I mean, it was the truth.
Right.
But you're right. There's other things that can support that.
Right. Hang on one second. Go. All right, good stuff. Moving on to number 3. Why are you so adamant about using I am when introducing your pitch at networking meetings?
I've been preaching this one for years. People many times, most people, my name is, okay, and that's great. We want to know your name. But here's the thing. When you go, I am PatHoniotes versus my name is PatHoniotes, which one has more energy? Which one gives you more of a clue of who I am? And it's about emphasizing that I am. This is what I am. You're claiming your identity. Your name is fine. It's great. You're still giving your name, but claim the I am. The I am was one of the most important statements you can ever use about yourself. Even when it comes to maybe setting goals. I am going to have 5 new clients this week is much more powerful than I'd like to have 5 more new clients this week. Not only does that I am reinforce your identity for you, and you're really claiming who you are and what you do, it does for your audience as well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I am. Those are the 2 most powerful words in all of them, right?
Yeah, whenever
supposedly?
Yep. Yeah, because that's a big declaration. People, and you'll know, go to the next couple of networking meetings you go to. First of all, there's only one that's using the I am because I bark at them a lot. But just notice the difference. Even when the way the people are standing or presenting themselves when they're using that statement shifts from my name is to I am. You will watch them just shift. It's amazing.
All right, another one. Question 4, moving right along here. You always say, always tell someone what you want them to do rather than what you want them to stop doing. What's that all about? That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. So, don't run. What's the action word there?
Don't. Or run.
Run. Okay, so when
50-50 shot.
so when the little kid is taking off towards the street, don't run, don't run, don't run. What's going in that little kid's head is run, 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 run.
Right.
All right? Because the subconscious mind picks up on the action word. It doesn't hear the contractions. So if I say, oh, honey, don't forget to pick up a bread on the way home. And honey walks in the back door and you say, where's the bread? And they say, I forgot. Because you said forget.
Right.
Now, here's the thing, and I've had people come back at me about this, but people know better. Because we've been trained. But the one way you're going to get better response is to always say what you want. So it's even like, I'll see ads that say, or an invitation or a post on Facebook that says, don't forget. The other one that is, you don't want to miss this. Are you beginning to see where the action word comes out? Yeah. Now, here's the thing, and it's hard for people sometimes because you don't see immediate results. It's a pattern that you need to get into. But in the long run, what you'll see is people responding and reacting more towards what you're trying to do.
That's good. I do have a follow-up question. Are there ever any exceptions to that rule?
Yes. That's when I get to have fun.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'll give you one, Trent. You're a goofer. I mean a golfer, right?
Yep. Try.
Okay. So you hit the ball, it rolls right up. Now, if I were golfing with you and you went to do your putt, I say, "Oh, Trent, make sure you don't miss that one."
All right.
What did I just tell you to do?
Miss it.
Yep. And the people don't even know that you're. So yeah, there's ways to do that. Gets to be fun once in a while. I had a slogan. Well, I still use it. Being an entrepreneur shouldn't suck. What's the action word there? Suck. Mm-hmm. I do it intentionally. Which one are you going to pay more attention to if I'm pitching you? You know, Trent, being an entrepreneur shouldn't suck. Or, oh, Trent, wouldn't it be nice if being an entrepreneur was easy and you could just do it steadily day by day with no problems? Which one's going to get your attention?
The suck one.
Yeah. So it's about knowing when to use it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's good. That's really good.
Make sure you use it when you golf, okay? I want to hear the results.
That is
kind of sneaky.
What would you say? And so, I keep leaving it short, or right, or something like that. Like I can't stop three putting.
I can't stop what?
Three putting. I mean, is it?
Okay, so it can't stop.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I knew more golf. Well, what you would say is how much do you want to putt?
2 or less.
Okay. I putt 2 or less times on each hole.
There you go. That's it.
Yeah.
I can't stop three putting is enforcing the three putt.
Three putt, because what do you hear? Three putt. Yeah.
I only putt twice every time.
Well, here's the thing. Do you want one putts?
Of course.
All right.
But yeah.
But those are a little bit more
rare.
Yeah. So you can always say, I putt 2 or less times.
There you go. That's great.
I've got I actually do a almost.
I do that. I always say, I could not stop three putting today. Sure enough.
Yep. What'd you do?
Three putt.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's the thing. Does it work every single time?
No.
Probably not, but it's also a matter of getting used to it and you getting into the habit of it and using it intentionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. All right, let's move on. We got a couple of other ones. This is a good one.
Oh, Lord.
How do I know if my mindset, not my business model, is what's holding me back?
How do I know? Say it for me one more time.
If my mindset, not my business model, is what's holding me back.
When you keep running into the same challenge every single time. So you may have, maybe every time you go to launch, something happens. You get sick, the equipment doesn't work, whatever it is, something will happen every single time. You can be pretty sure it's up here. Okay? If it's a pattern, that would be a pattern. But if it's also there's a feeling that can go with that. All right? And you can know then that it's a mindset. So if every time it happens, you just feel so disappointed, and so what you're doing is you're reinforcing it, but you're also reinforcing disappointment.
That's good. That's good.
Now the business, it's also, we don't want to just eliminate that possibility either. So always make sure that you're working with your team or your coach to make sure that your business is on track, that your strategy is set. And when all of that's ready to go and you're still shooting yourself in the foot, then you go, yeah, well, maybe I better look at the mind.
That's really good. Here's another one. How do I choose which ideas to pursue when I'm multi-passionate?
Ho, 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 ho. My goodness, that's a whole course.
That's a whole podcast, right?
It is, right? It is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where to start with that one because there's so many different ways to go about it. I'm thinking. Bottom line is you're going to have to pick one. All right? One of the things, I can tell you some of the things I do. All right? One is I actually sit down and I have a conversation with the avatar that I want to work with.
All right, got another one here. How do I choose which ideas to pursue if I'm multi-passionate?
Choose the one you're most excited about in the moment. It's usually a really good idea.
Okay.
What my coach tells me is choose the one that you have the most life force around.
What does that mean?
The one that turns you on, the one
Okay.
that lights you up,
Right.
the one that just seems like it's a hell yes.
Okay.
It's not a maybe.
Oh,
all right.
there you go. That's really
So
good.
there's one way of doing it. The other thing is always check in with dude. If that's your thing, it's my thing. I'll just say, okay, which one? And then shut up and listen. So many times we'll ask a higher power for an answer like that, and then we keep talking and trying to explain. No, just ask the question and shut up and listen. You will get an answer.
That's really good.
Here's the other thing about that, Trent, is be okay. I almost used don't.
Oh.
Be okay with changing your mind. Maybe you decided that the right hand was the one you wanted to go with, and a couple of weeks down the road, it just wasn't doing anything. It's okay to change your mind. Now, you don't want to do that every other week, but the fact that you change your mind can be powerful when you need to. What's that old Kenny Rogers song? Know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em?
Yeah.
Yep. It's folding 'em is just as important as seeing things through to the end. But that's where you need to check in with yourself, your higher self, people that support you, mentor you, that kind of thing. So it's not just a one-time thing. It's not just a very simple answer on that. It's usually a bunch of stuff coming together.
That's really good. It's really good. We got some good ones. These questions are good.
Well, I think we'll keep our audience then, okay?
Yeah, right. Here's a good one. How do I set boundaries with clients who take advantage of my kindness?
Well, who lets them take advantage of your kindness? You do.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing with boundaries. Boundaries are for you. They're to keep you safe. They're to keep you in line. They're to keep you into yourself. They're to take care of you. Many times what happens is when I help people set boundaries, then they get a bunch of people pissed off at them. But you did it last week. You let me know. What you do is you set your boundary. You share the boundary with whoever you need to share that boundary with, and then be okay with them not being happy with it.
That's good.
That's also the hardest part for some folks.
Yeah, for sure. How do I stop taking business problems personally? Ooh.
I'm wondering if there's even a separation, and here's what I mean by that. The work that I do is business from the inside out. So it may be difficult for some people to separate that. So what I would say, I wish they would have given us an example. Like if the business problem is not enough income, then what you do is you find ways to get income or get coached on that. And then you might have to, because I'm thinking, well, that could be a business problem. Maybe it's just a really low economy. Or it may be that you're just hard to get along with. Nobody wants to do business with you. So the first step is finding out what is actually causing the issue. Is it you being a jerk? Is it you not having enough, product on the shelves? So it's going to take some investigation and finding out exactly what it is first. And sometimes it can be a combination of both. You can be really irritated because your last stock didn't come in, okay?
Yeah.
But you don't have to be irritated with your client about that. It wasn't their fault. So some of these are not just straightforward answers. And to be honest with you, they're great questions, and we could do a deep dive on every single one of them.
Right. Are you you good? Do you want to keep going?
What do you think?
Maybe one more?
You got it.
All right.
You're going to pick out a juicy one, aren't you?
I'm trying to find a good one.
Oh, they're all good. They're just...
Sorry, I shouldn't have said it. Yeah. This is kind of interesting. I don't know if we've ever talked about this, but this one's standing out. What does energetic integrity mean in business, and how do I practice it? Energetic integrity.
Well, as this is hit, because I've not heard that before, but as it's hitting me, energetic integrity, and what was the last part of it?
What does it mean in business, and how do I practice it?
If I'm having an obvious disconnect with a client, in order for me to be in integrity, not only energetically but professionally, it's necessary that I talk to them about it.
Yes.
Okay? If it's a matter of, and if I don't, I'm not in integrity. Here's the other thing. There's times when, and there's folks where your energies just don't match. And it's time to say, let's have coffee. We can talk, but it's not going to happen. The energy just isn't going to mix,
right.
Which means you're not going to, you've had that happen, I'm sure.
Oh, for sure.
Okay. I've had clients that they just don't want to, they do hear intellectually, because I do the deep dive, you know that. And they'll start out by saying, yes, I want to look at it. I want to get it. And then we get into it and the energy just isn't there. And then that's my responsibility to say, this isn't working out. Let's move on.
That's good. That's good. Speaking of potentially moving on, I feel like we might need to wrap this episode up. But this one's been awesome. I always love a good mailbag. I feel like it's a great way to engage with the audience and really get some tangible, actual feedback on what people are looking for more of, and just having that ability to speak with your people is pretty cool. So, any final words on your end, Miss Pat?
Please send in more questions.
Yeah.
It also gives me a place to look. It gives me to check out on some things. Some of these, I had not thought of it before. They were excellent. And it just helps make the whole thing better.
Absolutely.
And that's your contribution. And the whole thing about Business Badass Revolution is we welcome all of that kind of stuff.
Right.
It isn't always welcome. Here it's welcome. Please involve. Please ask us questions. Please, give us recommendations. Doesn't mean we're going to take them. All right. But we absolutely are open to them, because that's what Business Badass Revolution is all about. See you next time.
Boom.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Business Badass Revolution. Remember, as you're walking through your work week, being an entrepreneur shouldn't suck. Remember to like, share, follow, and subscribe. And oh, by the way, leave us a 5-star review. See you next time.